Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please remember to do so now. We're on 1.2k subscribers, so those 200 subscribers have gone up really quickly. Thanks everyone who's subscribed already. What we're going to be doing in this video is reviewing the Jimmy Choo Miami. But before we get into it, what I want to say is if you are following our Instagram, if you're not, follow us now. Go on to our Instagram, follow us now. If you are already following us, you'll know that our podcast is starting this Sunday. We've got a really special guest. Her name is CASSIETHORPE. If you're watching me on YouTube, you've probably already heard of her because she's a big YouTuber. She's got around 43,000 subscribers, 5 million views all across all of her videos. We have a really good talk about designer, about luxury, about influencing, about blogging. It's a really good chat that we have, and if you're interested in all that stuff, go and give that a listen on Sunday. So it's out this Sunday. So enough said about that. What we're going to be reviewing, like I just said, is the Jimmy Choo Miami. Before I review all the shoes on the YouTube channel, what I do is kind of search a review to watch, kind of like get a little bit of inspiration, kind of see if I agree with them, see if I disagree with them. But when I searched this into YouTube, I couldn't find the Jimmy Choo Miami review. It just doesn't exist. I think this could be the first ever Jimmy Choo Miami review. What I'm going to start off with is I've got 5 in front of me. The Jimmy Choo Miami, it's so versatile. There's loads of different versions you can get. So we've got this one, which is the fine glitter. You've got this one, which is a mesh. You've got this one, which is the thick glitter. So it's like just thicker crystals than that fine glitter. You've got this one, which is my personal favorite, which is the suede and patent leather. And then you've got this one, which is like a mixture of different materials. So you've got the nylon, the patent leather, and then the leather. There's also more that they do. They do a velvet one, and then they do an all suede one, they do an all leather one. So there's just loads of different styles, and then loads of different colours within the different styles as well. So the choice, the variety that you can pick from is massive. So if you're looking for a certain style or certain material of shoe and colour, you are going to find it in the Jimmy Choo Miami. That's a really good thing about them. So a quick review of the shoe, and I'll choose this one to start off with. It's the patent leather and suede shoe. I'm just going to talk about a bit of the features of the shoe, and then I'm going to go into like the nitty gritty of the Jimmy Choo Miami. So with this one, you've got the suede panels on the front, the side and the back. Then you've got the patent leather, which goes across the heel and then across the toe box as well. You've got this gold hardware for the eyelets, but then you've got 2 stars at the top and then 2 stars at the bottom. And then you've got this Jimmy Choo kind of like, you slide your laces through it and it looks really cool on the end of your laces. I've not actually seen another designer that does this. I've seen it on the Nike Air Force Ones, I'm sure you have as well. It's got just a normal white rubber midsole, and then you've got the Jimmy Choo plate at the back. What I'm going to say is hang around for the rest of the video because there's a really important point that I'm going to tell you about the plate later on. So if you switch it onto its outer sole, you've got this black outer sole. It's made up of loads of mini stars, and then you've got the big stars here, and these are in a gummy gold colour because it matches the hardware. So the hardware here is gold. Jimmy Choo stars on the bottom are kind of like a goldy colour. If you take these ones, for example, these have got silver hardware, and then if you flip it onto the bottom, it's got white stars. So it just depends, the colour of the stars just depends on the hardware. So that's pretty much the review. What I want to say about the Jimmy Choo Miami, I was telling you about the plates on the back. A common problem with the Jimmy Choos is that they wear down quite easily because the rubber isn't the most durable at the heel of the shoe. So they can wear down, and then what happens is the plate kind of gets exposed because all of this bit is worn down. So this means the plate can come off. It's not something that generally happens, but it's something that can happen. So it's just something I want to make you aware of before you buy one of these. They are a really comfortable shoe because they're kind of just generic quality materials. They are a well-made shoe. So if you're after a plain, comfortable, long-lasting shoe, the Jimmy Choo Miami is definitely one to go for. And also, it's on the cheaper side. It's definitely an entry-level designer shoe. The average RRP is around £370, £380. And it's a lot of money still, but for a designer shoe, you've got your Alexander McQueens, which are now $390. These are actually now cheaper than your Alexander McQueens. So, like I said, if you want something plain, if you want something classic, These are definitely ones to go for. We actually sell them as well because they're not as popular or in demand as the Alexander McQueens. We sell these for about 140 to 180 depending on boxes and depending on condition. Another thing that I want to make you aware of is these ones, which are the mesh ones. Sometimes, which is why we don't get them in that often because it's more common to happen, is that the mesh rips on them. So that's something you got to look out for as well. They're not the most durable, the mesh ones, so personally I wouldn't recommend them, but to be fair, if you've seen the champagne gold ones, if you've seen the rose gold mesh ones, they are the nicest looking. The next ones I think we'll move on to is the thick glitter ones, so like the sparkly ones. Similar to the Alexander McQueens, the glitter can fall off these. It's not as common as the Alexander McQueen ones. The Alexander McQueen glitter falling off, it's terrible, it happens all the time. With these ones, it's not too bad. If you do wear them a lot though, they do fall off. So that's just something I want to make you aware of as well. Other than those things that I've said, which don't happen all the time, they are a really durable shoe. And for the price that you're paying for them, it's kind of a no-brainer to get. Definitely, personally, I would choose these ones. They're the most classic ones. They'll go with a lot more, like I was saying. But even if you wanted other styles, you've got that option for other styles because they just do so many different styles, so many different colours. That is why for me, a Jimmy Choo Miami is a must-get beginner designer shoe. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the Jimmy Choo Miamis. I know they are quite old and I know they are not in trend, but they're still fashionable. They're still easy to style. They're still a shoe that you can wear and people would be like, oh, they're a nice shoe. Or, oh, they don't look out of place. When you're wearing them, they don't look out of place. Like trendy shoes, you wear them for a season, you wear them for a year. The next season, the next year, people will be like, what the hell are they? But like in a few years' time, maybe the Triple S, people will look at the Triple S and go, oh my God, what were we thinking? So let me know in the comment section what you think of the Jimmy Choos. If you wouldn't have Jimmy Choos as a beginner designer shoe, let me know what shoe you would choose instead. They do fit true to size. I'll throw that in there, I forgot to say that. They do fit true to size. If you're unsure of your sizing, what I would recommend is trying them on before you buy them. So yeah, that has been the Jimmy Choo Miami review. The first one on YouTube, I think, because I haven't found any myself. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We'll be back very soon. Remember to tune into the podcast this Sunday, which is launching. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday, other than our podcast, which we won't be doing a video, we'll just be doing like the podcast. It'll be launched. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.